Don't mind us, everyone. Angel is simply losing it. And I am checking the audio real quick, so...
Can we actually see, hang on, can we see if the Mandeville dance goes with the Delta Room music?
Give me 1 sec, I gotta extract some stuff from my clothing.
Okay. Extract from your clothing? What?
I'm extracting materia from my clothing.
Alright. Is this the real reason why your shirt is cut so low?
No. All clothing does it.
Yeah, okay, it's not a great match, but it's not bad.
Yes. So greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am back for more Final Fantasy. Now with Hildebrand following me around.
Also, hello, Internet.
Yes, Angel is finally here again. Today, to start at least, we shall be continuing with the Rogues Guild because I finally have enough levels to earn myself the ninja class once I complete all the Rogues quests.
Yay! So the awkward part when Hildebrand just falls off the dog and then jumps back up. It's like
that was definitely a glitch, but
nothing happened.
But yes, and then after that, we will see about continuing the main quest line where we are hunting down the spy that we captured.
Oh yeah.
Assuming she is actually the spy and not fleeing for something else, but seeing as how people saw her escaping with a bloody spear after killing 2 guards, yeah, we think she's guilty.
Fair enough, but you never know. Things aren't always what they seem around here.
Yep. Sweet sorrows. Also, as part of the Rogues Guild, we have recovered 1 of the 3 stolen treasures that we were challenged to by a Yellow Jackets admiral who doesn't like us, and so now we are going to continue our journey.
Why is there always that one asshole in any guild?
Oh, there are we have a rough job ahead of us, and that's a fact.
Hi, Jack.
Matters are tangled enough with Miles most snapping at our heels. We still managed to grab the first drink without too much fuss. And biting back the other 2 treasures, though, that's a different story. Once the stray gets here, I'll explain what, one more to the point, who we're up against.
Or is it Jack or Jackie? I wonder.
I don't know, I think they call him Jackie, but it's hard to tell.
Alright, Jackie it is. I like it.
Alright, there are 2 baubles left on the list, the Silver Sorrows and the Black Sarcophagus. Let's see where we're at. What? Where's Mirimu got to? Underfoot, he's looking to whittle the tail behind the bleeding sarcophagus. We'll not be calling that sticker until we're at least an inkling as to what the bloody thing looks like.
That's a fair point.
Just as a side, I've been doing some digging in Amion with these executioner allies of the Grinning Curs. I'm afraid the name weren't no coincidence.
Yeah.
Alright. You heard of the bloody executioners, I hope. It seems them curs was feeding from the fable of one of the nation's greatest pirate powers. It ain't no ordinary crew of cutthroats, lad. With limps on them so, the bloody executioners wield a power and influence second only to the Admiral herself. That was none too fond of Blowfish or her prohibition on piracy, and it was the overwhelming threat posed by the Galean Empire what eventually convinced them to play nice with the bureaucracy. Or thallocracy. But pirates ain't wants to play nice for long. Now that Hillafur ain't around to helm the ship, solidarity between the bloody executioners has begun to show cracks. All the strongest captains and lieutenants began to form their own factions and are scrambling to claim the top for themselves. Of course, not one bloody cove can agree with another on which way the executioners ought to sail. Amongst these new factions, though, is a group what's pushing to break free of the Admiral's grip completely. Turns out these reformists, as they call themselves, are the ones that took the Grinning Curs under their wing. Which means they've got possession of the last 2 treasures we've yet to cloy. The rumor around town says that even for executioners, these covens, bloody and ruthless, are not to be crossed. You should sit this one out, Jackie. Piss on Elias contest. It ain't worth this kind of grief. We'll be inviting the wrath of a crew so large and dangerous that even the Admiral ain't keen on coming to blows with them, if they ever came after us. Large or small, it don't make much matter. They broke the code when they hit that maelstrom tub. the grinning curs, are paying for that crime, but we'd be poor sod it's useless for roads and let the real culprits carry on unpunished. I mean to see this job to the end, and that means biting back the treasures and handing out proper justice to them as deserved it.
Okay.
Jackie! Listen, with all the infighting going on at present, us stabbing a short blade into one faction's toe ain't gonna bring the whole executioner crew down on our heads. Besides, them reformist buggers are so far split from the main mob that they've been avoiding the city altogether. Now, it's about time we get to work. Aura, you're to track down our black market contact. I set him to looking into the curved new allies a while back, so we should have some answers for us by now. The veil was lifted by us suddenly this morning. That'll put the old man at his haunt in Lower Lanosa. Here, take the second one to pay a visit to the House of Sticks.
Oh, I love the RPG handing.
That's Cabal territory, if you didn't know. The old man bribes him with ore and hires the biggest and meanest sods as bodyguards. Just be ready to approach for your approach to be challenged.
Oh, yeah. Watching you actually name drop the word blowfish into the conversation when a completely straight face was way more hilarious than it should have been.
I just refuse to try and pronounce her name because of how ridiculous the...
You've pronounced everyone else's, or you've tried to.
I've tried to, but with hers is one of the few that I've actually given up on just because of how ridiculous it is. There's like no constant... There's like no way to like understand all the different various symbols and nonsense. Hey, bro.
Hey, T.
Madame Blowfish's name, the leader of Limsa de Minsa. Her name is just a random assortment of letters that sort of spells blowfish, and I refuse to try and pronounce it.
It's like Meryl Wib, but
yeah, it's like Meryl Wib blowfish. So I just going with what Rose calls her, and that's blowfish.
Mm-hmm. And it's way funnier than it should be, especially when he just does it.
They say it occasionally, I'm just like, yep, that's the one.
That's the one, Madam Blowfish.
But yes, I am on my way to become a ninja, hopefully, since I can complete all the Rose quest, and then I'm going to continue with the main story quest of 2.4, which, from what I understand, I defeated Shiva, and now the person we think is the spy has managed to escape. So we gotta deal with that.
So hey, kiddo. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
Oh look, the doorman.
Oh no!
I still just want to know how my character has enough knives to throw 4 of them every single time he throws knives.
I told you, maybe your tail is not actually a tail, it's just a knife holder. Yeah, right.
Oh, the person who made the Rose quest became the main writer for Shadowbringers. That makes sense. I've noticed that a lot of the Rose quests are very different from the other side quests. They're a bit more cinematic, more cutscenes, and more fun in some ways.
Yeah.
Welcome to the House of Sticks, young Ro. You must excuse my hireling's enthusiasm for greeting visitors. Now, have you any cumbersome baggage of which I might relieve you before we begin our conversation in earnest? Mm-hmm. Yes, here's your sack of coins, as always, my friend. A heavy burden for one of your tender years to bear, but its weight has balanced the scales. The sum is paid and the deal is made. Let us speak of these reformists.
Come on, friend.
This faction has so wrung the code, now seeks to peddle one of its stolen treasures, the earrings better known as the Silver Sorrows. The deal, it is said, is to take place at Costa del Sol. The buyer, a money-earned merchant from the golden sands of Ulda. The earrings will be out in the open, vulnerable. I would target the moment of transaction where I so inclined, as the gentleman up there by the cabin appears to be, for he purchased the self-same information. Though he attempted to disguise his identity, the stench of a soldier yet lingers. I know not where one such as he came to learn of my existence, but I suspect he works for a certain yellow-coated captain.
Ah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Brave she is, but foolish. Stumble blindly into the underworld, and your groping hands will not save you from the holes at your feet. Sudden shall be her fall. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
What happened?
The Admiral has apparently bought the information as well, which means that she's probably going to get herself into trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you finished Xenoblade 3. Well done.
Yay!
Yay! And now you understand what I was talking about when I mentioned that characters from 1 and 2 would show up.
Yep. So I got a little distracted. My looming dropped a stitch. No. So I was like trying to pull it back up.
Yeah. I will say when T and Xenoblade 3 when we found the first queen, I was like, oh my god, really? It's her? Yeah. I was still just sort of like, oh really? I knew it was her, but it's just sort of like, oh my god, she's just as derpy as she was in Xenoblade 2. Welcome back. What information do you want to have? Looking to unload the earrings, and to an older no less. Can't say I'm surprised to hear the buyers from out of town. You won't find many of them since willing to merit coin on all them covers selling. Only the daftest of saws will go around funding them as a means to pull down the admiral. When Emilio's lackeys arrived at the house for you? How did they know that? Them curs we captured must have cackled down the shrew's interrogations. We best to assume the Yellow Jackets know what we know, and that means we best get our arses to Coast of the Soul right bleeding now. I'll handle this one, Jackie. You and I can wait here for Permu. Oh yeah, she's the one who Jackie ate her sandwich, and so she tied him up there. Oh, Vicky, and how's she playing it? After her lad, she knows this ain't a solo job.
Oh boy. So she ate someone's sandwich?
No, Jackie ate her sandwich. And she got so mad when she figured out that she beat him up, tied him up, and hung him from one of like the high pillars in the city.
I guess that's one way to handle someone stealing your lunch.
Yeah.
I think I do remember you talking about that. Anything?
Yeah, I know. How'd you wait to go? You don't need to. Wow, may as well come to Extra Cove in the shadows. Jackie has his mindset on punishing the executioner, but me, I just want to sulk in, coy them silver bits, and sulk out. I reckon that if I could manage that with one none the wiser, then they wouldn't know to come after. Finish the job without drawing me daggers, you know?
That's understandable.
Exactly. True to the code, but the shield of the underworld horror won't stop them bloody killers from cutting me mates' throats and set on the Sisters of Glimmer. The guild's the only place will offer to take a pirate stray like me, and not see it burned to the ground. Deal's about to start. Say the wind where you bend head in. Alright, so let's go. Alright, here's what we know. Rich merchant would come from Oldai is some old maid of Master Gugu.
No, it's Master Gigi.
Master Gigi. The Cole who owns Costa del Sol. Gigi's taking his guard, dancing dells and prancing off the beach someplace. Okay, have fun, P. Or T.
Yeah, there you go.
P.E.T. He's Spy Slayer. So,
Anyways.
yeah, down the beach someplace to give the resort to his friends. Seems he didn't want an acquaintance for her bargain with the reformist, which, as it happens, works out well for us. We'll wait until they're busy haggling over the price, then snatch it and hop away before they realize what's amiss. Sound like a plan? Eventually, you'll not call me my legal name. Maybe.
Bye, kiddo.
Yeah. Alright, it's time for Metal Gear Solid in Final Fantasy.
Can we do that in the hall for Metal Gear?
Wait until it actually starts. There, the players arrive. Performers coin count at the Ulda buyer are setting up in the southeast platforms. The earrings ought to be nearby. Hang on, who are those other calls? This place is meant to be empty.
Uh-oh.
Some nasty looking blokes in Uldayan garb. Are those mammoths? Oh, the merchants brought along a whole bloody entourage. I've gone to get her myself. Should have realized this would never be that easy. I'll have to mill a few of them bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through a forest of blades. You get caught sneaking up on a few narrow walkways.
Oh.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey.
Jackie, I thought I'd hear excuses loud. You know full well what you're about. You start going soft on us, though, and it'll be like losing one of my arms. I can't take on the bloody executioners all by myself. It's only because I got the rogues like you and under Nora here that the guild can take the jobs it does. When our coves walk the shadows, it's the bleeding pirates what do the trembling. Remember that, Vikib. We ain't some two-gill robbers what piss their breeches when the dandies are caught in the honeypot, where the knives in the dark mass, and no bastard wants to go blade to blade with the likes of us. I see you've not changed your mind, then. You need all the stabbers you can get, and I promise mine will be there when you need them. Bennett! Now let's carve a path to that platform and bite back the mirror ends. Vikib, you hide yourself down by the docks in case the marks escape during the fighting. Okay, so maybe it won't be a stealth mission. Or you and me are splitting up and mill the guards as we go. It's them puppets that concerns me most. I suggest you crash them little buggers before they can spring any rum fun. Creep as close as you dare, then give them a good solid clout from behind. Iron ain't the most original strategy, but that don't make it any less lethal.
That's a fair point.
Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not do it, eh?
I guess there's a little bit of stealth.
Yeah. I'll head over to the back while you start in the front. Let's wrap this up before the jackets blunder in and scare off our marks.
Alright, away we go. Okay. You just gotta go lie to yourself in. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me.
Yeah. One of the big things they thought about is like we are not, like tanks and such. We have to be like stealthy and quick because we do not have the level of armor of like a battle axe wielding maniac.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I still love how they lampshaded the whole fact that it's like, oh, you it's like most people show up still wearing nothing but their underwear.
It's naked time. Yeah, I get it would be totally overpowered, but it is too much of a bummer that the invisibility wears off.
Nope, wrong one. I think Jack needs help in a sec.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this guy out. Gotta take this guy out first.
Jackie!
And go for the security man.
That you went up to the marmot, turned invisible, stabbed him,
Now for the earring.
and then came uninvisible immediately afterwards. Like, that's the prize, the push. Haha, I was here the whole time. Stabbed you in the face.
Yeah.
I just love your casual stroll as you're doing this. I guess it makes sense. You don't want to like make too much noise or shake too much as you're walking around, but he just looks so unconcerned about everything that's happening right now.
I'm gonna see if I can wait longer for the ability to revive itself. The earrings aren't here. Guess we have to defeat the bodyguards.
Jackie's also just casually walking around with you.
Gonna mug ya.
I'll mug you, like a gentleman.
Duty complete.
Yeah, for a moment I thought Jackie was on the ground, but he's just posing. Like Black Widow.
No, he's in a battle stance.
Well, you know, she has her own battle stances too.
Rogues? Someone mentioned all about rogues!
Aye.
What the seven houses do you think you're doing? I'm conducting business transactions with half the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what they'll do to you?
Look at you.
I'm all frightened. Then that you're the one who's shaken. Then it doesn't much matter who you work for. Your bosses broke the code and we're here to collect. That'd be the Silver Sorrows then. I'm sure you paid a caravan a coin for them shiny baubles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Let's have them then.
Oh.
Wait, damn you. You should know this personage is an extremely influential member of the East Alden Trading Company. Surely you've heard of it. If the threat of reprisal will not stay your hand, consider the political ramification of interfering with a foreign dignitary. The Admiral would not desire you to damage Limsa's relations with Ul'dah. Yes, exactly. I am highly placed in Ul'dah society. I have powerful friends who will not be pleased were you to mistreat me in any fashion. Let's understand. The Silver Stars are her historical treasure, a gift once bestowed upon Sultana Nishia Ul'dah Nasha by her champion. The earrings were stolen, or were later stolen from the royal vault and we lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might be so easily purchased them is a miracle. The return of the trinkets will be, or as to say, the sorrows must be returned to Ul'dah. Can you not look the other way for the sake of the nation's pride?
Oh boy.
Think me some dull-witted thug. If the deal had been made on behalf of your country, why are you sneaking around consorting with pirates?
He's got a good point.
Excellent point. One might doubt the quality of your character if you to continue with these feeble fabrications. Oh? Oh, it's her.
Hi.
You'd only trust those earrings to me, should you truly wish to see them return to Ul'dah, that is. After all, 'twas to fulfill the very purpose that the democracy bid on the sorrows in the first place. Oi, oi, oi. Bit late there, ain't you, Captain? I think you agree this round belongs to us. The contrary, my dear scoundrel. I made the winning move in the moment I knew you were dealing with the merchant of Ul'dah.
Hey!
Come bearing an official order of seizure authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but I must insist you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods.
Oh boy.
When it comes to the soul's private property and nevertheless lies within state-governed territory, come along quietly and need not inconvenience Master Grungy any further. Deserve. Cyclists will be taken to Yellow Dragon custody, and do not concern yourself with Silver Sorrows. They will be quite safe with me.
He just still looks up at you like, ta-da!
She's a little bee.
Yeah, I can see that. Hi, Jackie. How you doing?
I'm pretty sure we should have gotten credit for that.
Oh, you absolutely should have.
The hells takes that canary-colored heartbeat. We might as well have handed the thing to her on a velvet cushion.
That's such a great...
I'll go find Underfoot and help with his digging. There's still the last treasure out there, and you can be sure the reformers won't give it up without a fight. You do that. Ben and luck to you, love.
That was such a good insult, canary-colored Harvey.
Mm-hmm. There you are. Yet before events had truly been decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The Ul'dah merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the Silver Sorrows into our keeping. We've also apprehended our former's accountant, and we will hold him till further questioning.
Oh boy, the little tricksy.
Born an associate of the executioners. You Yellow Jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. What's this I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with elements of the underworld. Know what I must do to stay ahead in this challenge, and that Marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. It's true I might find his practices distasteful, but he is no pirate. It is a fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never be fully closed until every pirate spawns a relic, including you and your guild, become a thing of the past. Lady, it's not gonna, get rid of the black market and stuff. We're basically the secret police of Limsa.
Also, seriously, look at your outfit right now. You look more like a pirate than we do.
Now, valiant and forthright. These are the words by which the Yellow Jackets live, and in the manner in which we protect them to Limsa, I swore an oath on the graves of my sisters, no more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers. Grand oath it is. Me, I've got me fables in just keeping the code intact.
Okay, Jackie looks a bit like a pirate.
But the code is a kind of oath too when you get down to it, and since I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intention of stepping aside and letting you trample over me or my codes. In fact, you'd be better off giving up now before matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry, admit defeat, and leave it at that, eh? The audacity knows no bounds. I am done wasting words. Shall reclaim the last treasure, and then I will look on victorious as your guild is dismantled brick by brick.
Alright, bye-bye.
That's the spirit, Captain. Just don't forget to keep an eye on them earrings. The city's crawling with rogues, you know. You keep the sorrows in a bloody lockbox in the Coral Tower, but look away for a moment, and one of me codes might bite the beauties right back. He's got a point. I could probably steal them. Come on, Aura, it's back to the sisters for us.
I do hope that would be a mission. That'd be kind of great, you know. You get to go infiltrate her establishment and try and steal back the earrings.
Yeah, and also I really don't think that Madame Blowfish would get rid of the Rogues Guild because they are basically like a secret police. And while piracy might be outlawed, the fact that most of these quests involve pirate activity in one way or another, and because there are licenses that let people be pirates but only against the Gorleans, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. And there's always going to be black market pirates that are out causing trouble. The entire point of the guild is to keep them under control and to stop them from causing problems.
Yeah, you're like the pirate police.
Exactly.
The pirate police.
That is basically what we are and how we're kind of described. Like we're people that have no allegiance to a crew but uphold sort of the manner of code, so that way things in the city, but when there was still pirates everywhere, didn't get out of hand.
Yes, and probably protected a lot of people from getting hurt.
Yeah. As far as the damn contest goes, suppose it makes us even. It'll be the last treasure of the black sarcophagus that decides the victor. Whatever the reformers are doing to keep it bobbed, you can bet your grandma's teeth. There'll be some blade work needed before the job is done. Get yourself ready for a proper scrap off.
Woo!
I'm gonna get myself a new hat.
Oh, let's see what we look like. Whoa! Okay, now you honestly look kind of commando. Like you look like an army dude.
This is the manor shirt. I know, but the part over the chest makes me look almost like a girl. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a manor shirt. That's one hell of a definition of shirt. It looks like 3 belts doing their best, a bandage, and maybe an arm brace. Not a shirt. That's not a shirt, my dude. I appreciate the effort, but please.
March for death. Check your drogues with new information on the final treasure. Oh, I'm not seeing rewards for this, so it's probably going to be one of multiple quests. Just wonder when you'd show her, but bug me if you didn't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself.
Yeah, it's the shirt. It really gives you a...
Yep. And Benny that you are, because we finally uncovered some hard facts about the treasure. It won't be long before we clear the winning place and put this daft challenge to bed. Alright, I've got the other codes for meetings, so let's get down to it.
There was like somebody who was running around in the corner of the screen that looked like it just said peanut gallery.
Wrong bloody lost. The black certificate has given its secrets. Underfoot, you have some news for us?
Oh, hey, man.
Alright, Jackie, I think half the trouble is whittling the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. Black Goblins ain't no dimmer bauble, it's a marked LI Magitech mine, a bleeding prototype explosive that was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel.
Yikes.
And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, I think the blast have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth.
Even you were freaked out by that.
Yeah. Seems the Glean is meant to start producing it at their factories in Lenosa, then distribute the mines through Castor and Mayhem, like some plucked pioneer cloyed the prototype en route, eh?
Yikes.
Experimental weapon. That explains why Thoracracy was so bleeding eager to bid on that auction, so reluctant to share details with us. At least we know the what, but there's still some question as to the where. The Curs deliver their bitten goods to the Reformers, that much is certain. What happens to Sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't so sure. There's no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they peddled it to some other buyer. The Reformers faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways. Guessing they didn't employ the bomb just to sell it. What is it, Lonnie?
Oh, hey, Lonnie.
Letter for you, Jackie. Says it's urgent. Letter? Who'd it from? The old man found out while sorting through our daily deliveries. Oh no, what if the other lady gets it first and then tries to use it to blow us up?
Are you kidding. Oh my god.
Yeah. Come to Thalos, I have urgent news. Never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while, so do you reckon there's some rum morsel he's dug up just for us? Aye, it could be. Or, you know when you head to Thalos, underfoot Vivi, you take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Honestly though, given how she's been acting towards us, I would not put it past her. Mm-hmm. Especially if she could then blame it on, pirates. And then, calls like a full manhunt for anyone who's even remotely piratey.
Yeah. Oh, do you think she's going to be the type of guild jerk who reforms herself, or the one who gets herself into so much trouble she ends up dying?
I honestly can't tell at this point. Yeah. The fact that the quest though is called Marked for Death, I don't have a good feeling.
No, I have to admit I don't either.
I'm still getting used to the fact that I can move while summoning my mount.
Yeah. There.
Yeah. Oh, this is the place that fills with all the tom berries.
Oh, cool. The music that I'm done with
First, I'm gonna do a hunting quest.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, actually, never mind. Hold on. Hold that thought. He's down.
Wait, hey.
Bloody executioner deckhands.
Oh,
Okay, he might not be dead, but he's at least down for the count.
Yeah, you're helping him.
You're wasting your time, dog. We opened the Scrab's Rickled Throat bells ago.
Oh, come on. Hello?
Across the bloody executioners, you get what's coming to you. Do you like our message? I wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh?
Yeah. Oh, you look cool.
I don't be like that, though. I mean, my mates don't have much choice when the boss says, go play with the rogues, and we gotta play with the rogues. After all, we never asked you to come ruin our game, now did we? And don't give me no long-winded speech about your precious code. The Reformer's vision stretches far beyond what them tried old rules is good for. Once Captain Airship takes command of the Executioners, it'll give us back the teeth we lost and submit to the Admiral's leash. I don't know how to pronounce that name now.
And Airship is great. You could also say asshole if you want to.
We will be the terrors of the sea once more, free to erode and plunder of a new age of pirate glory.
Yeah, by your own logic.
I'll bathe in blood to see that age come to pass. I'll kick down your shit-sucking code, and add your sneaky head to the chopping block. Like the hells you will, the only sentence what's been passed today is yours.
Jackie? Oh, yeah, Jackie.
Hello there, darling. Ain't you a fine-looking lad? I've heard all this prattle before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Aye, it all sounds grand, but you don't think of the price. That shite stinking code is the only thing that keeps your bloody codes from milling one another. Without it, if the Lominsa to call home, you'd be adrift in the ocean quarrons. But if you're so keen on company of the dead, I'd sort of happily oblige. You're pretty on your gobship, but I can see out of my death, eh? Much as I'd like to lop off your noggins, have to be satisfied with dragging you into the wilds. Kept you out of the way, haven't I?
Uh-oh.
Out with it, then. In an office, your stubborn scrabs is looking to swipe our new toy. My job is to stall you.
Ah, crap.
The cap that is in mine with them right now, and they're set to show the rest of the executioners that we've got the stones to sit in the leader's chair. What better way to do it than executing the bitch would snap the chains on our crew? They want to kill Blowfish?
No! We don't kill Blowfish!
This is the first time they've ever actually tried to kill one of the leaders of one of the towns.
Christ. You know, she said earlier, you know, that when they say play with rogues, we play like no one asked you guys to ruin our game. It's like, well, no one asked you to slit our throats, but you certainly did that anyway.
He's targeting the Admiral himself. You're playing the command room, ain't you? Aye, and I've...
You have me permission to panic.
Yep, of course, rather steer clear of the city. Be glad to keep your company right here, sweet meat. Gah!
That I have to admit, I do kind of like the line, you have my permission to panic. Yeah. But, oh, come on! Poor one guy, it was just...
Yeah.
Come on! Oh, God.
We've got this mad mountain at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. Better drag her back to the guild and see what new information she'll spill. You need to get back to Olympus as well, but you've business with the foremast first. You should find Captain Mill at her post there. Forget about the Sodden challenge and tell her everything we know. Unless my judgment's off kilter, she'll do what needs to be done. She's having way too much fun. I want to punch her, but I can't.
Oh, damn. I was hoping she'd stay around and you could show your other disappointment in her.
She would probably just laugh at that, so...
Alright, well in that case, I don't know, what's another good emote we can throw at her?
I could water her.
Yes! What if you offered her some peanut flowers?
She would be so confused. You know what? I do that, then I slap her in the face with them, because they're roses.
Yeah, all the thorns. Oh god, yes.
Alright, we gotta go tell the little troublesome captain what the heck is going on. Assuming she listens, but...
There's no guarantee, right?
No, there's not, but we gotta do it.
We can do this.
He's right, the challenge... Forget the challenge, we gotta let someone know about this.
Yeah, forget the challenge. There's active murder on the mind. Not to be confused with passive murder.
Yeah. I still agree. If the person who made these quests also made Shadowbringers, we are set. Also, in the main story, at one point, the Sultana, like the little girl, she was like crying in the story because she was upset that we couldn't do anything about like Al-Leggy because there was like no like hard evidence against him.
Yeah. Hey, lady, we have problems.
Oh, you're one of Jack's rogues. Come to steal the sorrows, have you? Oh, you shouldn't have. As you can see, they're safely classed in my very own. You're not here for the earrings.
No, we're not here for the earrings. Someone's gonna die.
The Admiral, you say? And you are sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus? I must deploy more sentries at once. Do not think this voids our challenge, rogue. You can rely as much to your guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well. And also, why are you wearing the earrings? Aren't you supposed to be returning them?
Oh, I have to admit, I can see a little bit of sense in the idea of, you know, if I want to keep the best eye on, if I want to keep the best eye on them, when I'm having them attached to my own person, when I have the skills.
I would love if I could still steal them from her.
Like if I want to have my eyes on them, I'm gonna attach them to my ears. Like, lady, you can't see your own ears.
I'm still just remembering the one quest where I had to go down to the end of the pier there, and I stole back the muskets, and then my character just stands there with his arm crossed with this little shit-eating grin. It's just sort of like, hee.
I would love to. I know you don't really roll dice in this game, but if you rolled a nat 20 on sleight of hand, I wish you could just sneak up behind her while invisible and slowly take them off.
No, she says, like, I'm wearing them, and then she's like thinking I just reach over, like, doop, and it's like, oh, you mean these earrings? What the, ow!
Hi, Jack. Jackie.
So the jacket's on the move? Bene. I've been listening to the adult pirate cackle since we got her back to the sisters, but she's giving us not what we already didn't already know. So what more?
We know more than enough.
More enough? I say we rally the rogues and go after the mine before it blows in our mums. Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is the official.
Peanut Pieberry, that's the person's name.
Oh.
That's the person I saw, that's amazing.
Yeah. The leader of the formers, this Captain Asshole is planning on milling the Admiral with a bag, then I guess he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know the middle mast, the tower that holds the drowning wench and burning Huh? The Admiral's Bulge and our command room are right at the top of it.
Admiral's Bridge.
Bridge, sorry.
Oh, that's one heck of a club there.
And you got the distinct what surrounds the missile mast. There's a busy beating heart of the city. Even with the threat of attack, you can't just seal it up in the blink of an eye and call the whole thing. Bob tried to explain the danger to the Coles that live and work there, and you have a frightened, stampeded mob on your fables. Now, lad, our only option is to have eyes searching every approach from the tower. I'll put the wind out to as many coves as I can and spread them to the streets. Your job will be to cover the aft castle. And wait and see, or we'll get this asshole and his little bomb too.
They just made a Wizard of Oz reference.
We'll get you, Asbib, and your little bomb too.
Yes. What? Shouldn't you be wearing your witch's hat when you say that? Wait,
I can't wear it with my current class.
Aww. Can you quickly switch classes into your witch's hat, then say it, then switch back?
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. We'll just have to imagine it. I have to admit, picturing this outfit with the doing its best manner shirt with a little witch's hat is really amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right. So.
Okay. Survey. Oh, are we gonna come back to the active bomb threat later?
What?
Wait. It said there was a duty thing happening. Oh, that's this. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had another duty you were doing.
No. Any like special like closed off mission or anything is considered a duty.
Sorry. I was thinking that you got called into another party and we were gonna come back to the bomb threat. Yeah, but hey, man.
And I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, and then there's the drunk guy.
Fog's picking a grand night to roll in thick to make things interesting. Our presence on the street is far too thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered?
Uh-oh.
My apologies, Captain. There aren't many more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our force have already been assigned to guard not only the Admiral, but a number of other high-ranking personnel as well. Unacceptable. What could Commander Renee be thinking? These are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak. Call in squads from outposts if you must, but I want to see our security tightened and the populace properly protected.
Hey, we can help.
Captain, we can't be certain the pirates' plan hasn't changed. If you consider the possibility to switch to a target outside the walls, it would be a follow to weaken those defenses.
Oh, boy.
He has a point. He made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post. Do you think that that's him?
You think he's the problem?
That's what I thought you thought, in a way.
No, I was... I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what you should have done.
Hey! Hello, other person. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling.
He's in trouble, sir, because of Beavis.
He's gonna attack her. Yep, he's gonna attack her. Oh, she's got a gun. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's slightly less awesome, but that was kind of cool.
Dying to meet you, lass. I keen to set eyes on the bold yellow belly, what costs us a fortune in old our coin.
Oh, no.
You're the executioner. You're one of our squad's men. No, it's him. Straight too far into the world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes fixed on the light of justice leave behind the chasm open at your feet.
Uh-oh. Oh! No, come on!
At least they say you died with your boots on.
That was anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm.
That seems rude.
You know, they won't be bothering us no more, Cap. As for the mine, the last of prime the front of the wench by the time we get there.
Okay.
Good. Not long before we drag the bitch admiral, her pretty tower, and all the simmering curs down to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, God.
And I'll raise our flag on the ruins of the Middlemass and lead our brethren in return to the old ways of blood and plunder.
Oh.
He warned her that she was too close, assuming she is actually dead and doesn't actually survive.
I know. I feel... Come on.
The drunk guy.
Drunk guy!
What's gonna kill me?
Aww.
Yeah, what's that then?
It looks so tiny and...
Oh, she's alive!
Okay, she's moving. Okay, she's alive. Hey, girl. At least for now. Hi. That's a sight to wake up to.
Not after the command room. You need to bring down the entire tower. If the news about falls, the bridges will fall. Half the city will.
Come on. Come on, someone needs to tell somebody who can do something.
You must help me. The danger for greater than we.
Help me, drunken man. You're my only hope.
What the hell's it love? No. Didn't do nothing.
No, stop it. She's dying. Will you please?
You must send word.
No, come on.
Someone must be told.
No. Oh, there we go.
Jackie.
Oh, thank God. Hi, Jackie. Please tell me you know first aid. Hi.
How did you?
Alright, she's still alive.
The varmints of your valiant and forthright weapon. You could hear a single pistol shot from miles away. We're hard to guess what happened.
Alright, at least that worked out well for her. Hey, there's you! And everyone else. Hi, guys.
Poke the yellow jackets on the way over. Hero should be along shortly.
Oh, thank God.
Bene. That means we're one last thing to do. Told we've never been how I but I beg of you. You must stop them. Save the city.
Okay.
This is worse than trying to kill the admiral. They're trying to bring down half the goddamn city.
Yeah.
Ah, lass, you don't need to ask. Taking down mad coves and biting backs, what bitten is our job.
Loving your pirate accent. You're doing great. Oh, no. This is the third
She's
time.
probably exhausted.
Well, yeah. That was one heck of an axe slash she's got down her back, but surprisingly there's no blood.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it would be
We all set then?
Oi!
Ready, Jackie. Always.
Oh, I can't. Let's see. Oh, you don't get to put your hands on your hips. You don't get to look that cool.
Let's go coil the sarcophagus and fit Ashley Burr with a new coffin.
Oh, that's a good close. So now you look cool. Run! Get the asshole.
Prevent the explosion. Oh god, we only have 22 minutes compared to 30.
Okay. Well. Congratulations, you're at level 31. Watch this fight on the road.
Mm-hmm. Lots of flips and twists.
Yeah.
Ah, there's no stealth on my way for this one. I think it's their whole bloody crew. You know I hate tracking down stragglers. Oh god, we're just tearing right through them now.
Good. Well, the faster you're able to get through them. the more time you'll have to stop the explosion.
Where the heck are the rest of the Yellow Jackets, though? Oh, there they are. They're fighting in there.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, only 3 minutes. 3 minutes!
Oh, God. That's it, then. Yeah, she's got a point. Master detonator, programs going up and going down. No, the detonators, okay.
I'll leave that to them.
Detonator, right there. There you go. Your code don't mean straight to me, he says. Well, how about my knife? Does my knife mean straight to you? Because one way or another, you're going to experience it.
There's nothing over here.
Oh.
I don't know where the last one is. 90 seconds. Only other way is this way.
Yeah. Over there.
Detonator.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're good, you're okay.
Now we just have to defeat all of them.
Yep. Time for fight.
Yeah, I got rid of most of them at least. Oh, he bound me. Damn it. No, let go. Darn it, I hate being bound. It means I literally can't move. The main boss is almost down now. Gonna focus on taking out the underlings. No, I don't need my map. Yeah, I should have stayed off the burritos. Pardon me, Gwen. Could have been king among the pirates.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you were gonna kill half the city!
Probably yourself, really. And if you ever think that he may have underestimated the blast that was about to happen, he very well could have killed himself in there amongst the whole mess.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
That was a lot more, like, high stakes than anything else in any of the other, class quests so far.
That's saying something, considering.
Yeah, the closest thing we had to that was Ultima and Hildebrand, with the zombie plague.
Oh, she's okay.
Status report?
Hi.
The mine's been disabled and the engineer should have it safely removed. Our soldiers sustained some injuries in the battle with the reformists, but none were fatal. Also, the animal sends her sincerest gratitude.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the earrings are gone.
Yeah. The hero lives,
Aw.
Recovered from your wounds, Captain? I heard you have no loss stopping the horde of pirates from blowing up the missile mast. Cheers for the Yellow Jackets! We lost the city without you. Oh wait, that's not how it...
Aw.
Sergeant, what of the rogues? Did they survive the battle? Oh, no, Captain. All we found in the sarcophagus were reformers, either dead or strung up on the rafters.
We hide in the shadows.
Alright then, it would seem we are deeply in their debt. Okay, so she has gone.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, why do I have the silver sorrows from you now?
What?
Stole the earrings! In order to hand them over to Comrade along with the black sarcophagus. Of course, they're ready.
We actually called them.
We stole the earrings! Could have sworn they were still.
Okay, for what it's worth, she at least was unconscious.
He wouldn't have. He stole them from me while I dying.
In all fairness, she's got a point.
God, I knew he was not to be trusted.
In all fairness, she has a little bit of a point. She was actually dying.
But I am indeed. I should have known.
You can't.
She's smiling.
You can't look at your own ears, my dear. What were you expecting? This is not how your peripheral vision works.
Ooh, love the camera shot.
I can't believe you called that. I can't believe that no one can see you over here. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Jackie? We should have closed the sarcophagus as well.
Is he wearing them? He's wearing them.
I think she earned it, don't you? If it bothers her that much, I think of it as a trade. If you ask me, they look a bit daft.
I don't know. I think they suit him.
Oh, I didn't ask you. The old jackets ended up with the mine, and we got the diamond and the earrings, which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild.
Wonderful. Why do you look so sad?
Do you think we'll leave it at that then? I got the feeling we ain't done with her yet. I thought I'd done for a challenge, but you never know when our paths will cross again. We'll just have to see what Limsa's underbelly spits up next. Aye, the city ain't ever quiet for long.
Yeah. Is there any place where you are quiet for long?
This place isn't as bad as Ul'dah at the very least.
That's a low bar to clear.
Well, it's been a pleasure working with you. Alright, if you ever need a trusty pair of stars at your side, I'll know who to ask.
Bye.
After this quest, can you get me some more water?
Yeah.
I'm off as well. Bloody starving I am. Don't forget the apple bite when you can, eh, Aura?
Bye.
You best head back to the sisters too, before the shrew decides she'd rather hear us cry crockles.
Do you get the fun ankle wrap sandals soon? I hope so.
Maybe.
Then it works. See? We see it. Yeah, I have to admit, the earrings do kind of work for him.
Yeah.
No, the box water, I
yep.
take it.
But it work. Or be seeing you soon.
Oh! You just got Batman. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
He walks past it and he's gone. I will say, I do wonder why they put so much more effort, though, into the Rose Guild than some of the others. Or maybe not more effort, it's just a lot, it's like very different than some of the other quests. Like,
Yeah.
a lot more like Hollywood style, you know, like more like cutscene-ish and such. And then, like, the last quest, it's like literally just trying to destroy, like, half the city. Because if that came down over there, it'd take down, like, half the city and the bridges and...
Yeah, God knows how many people. You know, I can see, I don't know about the cutscenes, but I imagine the cutscenes were probably cool because you've got, like, a cool fighting style.
Yeah, that's...
And for the other part with the storyline, they're going to a lot of lengths to make you have, like, you know, like, a really good, like, noble cause to try and shy away from the rogues being more of a CD class type of thing. So perhaps that's why they went with a more noble, save the city, Dark Knight's story.
Yeah, brother, it'd be nice to finally have a bit of rest, eh? The job never ends, but even a dimber damper like myself needs to breathe every now and again.
Alright.
And your veteran mates must be wondering where you got to. That was a proper long assignment. I'm glad you decided to see it through.
And we saved the city from burning down.
Yeah, it proved to be a solid protector of the code. If this ain't truly your world,
There you go.
when you walk back into the Lightmas, you'll have to find your own code to uphold. When you do, you have the skills you learned in the shadows to help you defend it.
Yep.
Well, that's more than enough proud out of me. Your travels might take you far and wide, Aura, but no, you're always welcome here at the Sisters.
Yay!
Check in. Okay, I already have those same leg guards.
Okay.
So I'm just getting some gold.
Oh, is he still? He's not wearing the earrings anymore.
No, he probably turned them in.
Yeah. But
That was still funny, though, that he stole the earrings off her when she was dying.
yeah, she was literally dying.
Soul of the Ninja.
Ooh.
10. Make a ritual mantra hand gesture for heaven. Duration 6, max charges 2. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills Mundra and Ninjutsu upon execution. Conversely, execution of weapon skills triggers the cooldown for this action. Don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay.
Alright, if you want to get water, I will start talking to this quest and let you know if anything happens.
Go ahead.
Aura, keeping your stabber sharp, I hope. Because I got just a job to be done, and I reckon a dibber damper would put the executioners on the chopping block is the one to do the doing. My men have sighted some shifty round one portal late. No code breaking curs, as far as you know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know what peasants would sulk around in the dark mass as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please, but being who we are, it falls us to look into the matter and make sure that all's Bob. As my gut tells me, this may be a two-rogue job. I sent Underfoot ahead, so put on your best cases, head to Wineport, and meet him there. Wineport. Not to be confused with Greatport.
Or Beerport.
Beerport, that would be a good one.
I will say it is sometimes related to Rumport.
Yeah. There's someone unconscious on the bench and someone else saying, I think this one's had too many sips.
Aww. Oh my god, I thought it was Nashu for a second.
I will say also, I do kind of like this outfit just because it lets me see my scales more clearly.
Yeah, you look a little bit like a gorilla, like a gorilla fighter.
Yeah.
But in a cool way.
Yeah. Oh, and Jackie said we assigned one of the guild's canniest codes along with me. I had a feeling it might be you.
Oh.
Well, I'll have to tell you what Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends, but the truth is I've turned up more questions than answers.
Oh,
They claim to hail from the South Sea Islands, being little birds at Melvin's Gate swear the last man that some piss-poor murmuring. There's no record of such ships sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer search. I am. I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers and was telling who where.
Uh-oh.
Hear that, lad? Either Underfoot's gone down or some more just screamed out for dear life.
Oh boy.
Something tells me about tasks may have just taken a turn for the interest. And let's say we go see what's what.
Alright.
You could wait for me.
If someone's dying, I understand why he's a little eager.
Oh my god.
Hello? Of the new...
Oh, that's just Chocobo.
Aww. That's kind of awesome, though.
Yeah.
It's like, you, Underfoot, wait for me. You, 5 seconds later. Woo! Hello, Chocobo.
What on earth happened over here?
Oh my god. Weird mage.
I don't know.
Hi. Hi.
Mercy, I'm a simple milkman. I single got on my name.
It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Somehow you got here before him.
Yeah. That's easy to ask. My friend and I don't mean no harm, though I must say you got me curious just what in the name of 12's happened here. Just gone to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates when I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded I hand over all my possessions.
And you knocked them out?
To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble amongst themselves. Fistfight ensued. Before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like they may have smiled on you today, last. I might suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All men of scurvy sorts frequent these parts. You'll find that not all of them are wandering that way like your friends here.
It's not her fault.
Thank you for your concerns, good sir. Rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to both of you.
That is, of course, assuming she didn't do something to them somehow, which, if it was self-defense, totally get it. But at the same time, that's kind of weird.
Not the girl's word strike. memory.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Jim was thinking the very same. Squabbling amongst themselves. Just look, there's barely a scratch on those louts.
Yeah, really.
I wager there was more to the rum doxy than she was letting on. Come, let's go on the drag and see what she might be hiding.
The fact, too, that they specifically called her a queer maid.
Yeah.
Oh, is she a bat now? Is she a vampire? Is that the real reason she's in Wineport?
I hope not. We don't need to deal with vampires on top of all the other world-ending nonsense we're dealing with.
On the other hand, though, we can perfectly deal with bomb chairs. That's fine.
Of course. Oh, 3 more knocked out people.
Uh-oh. Somebody they just knocked out. I hope she didn't kill them.
Yeah. All right, once we got here, you reckon these cows got on the wrong side of our last? One thing's for sure, there's no more peasants than you or I. Look at the stabbers, tell me as much. Oh, those must be rogues. I have failed. Beg of you, take this and return it to Master Obro, to Lady Tusabane. Oh?
Hey.
It's too late, poor son's dead. As for the stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm is worth my hat. It's like, no, I recognize this. That's definitely a soul of something.
Mm-hmm.
And Rosie, best start moving. Our do beaters before the last gets away. Her footprints lead in the direction of Upper Lanosa.
God, they're actually dying.
Wasn't expecting that.
No. I mean, the first ones we had reason to believe were knocked out, and she even if they weren't like fighting her, she could have been scared by them. But then there's this, so it seems even more stuff. What on earth could have happened?
Oh, it's her.
There she is. Oh God.
More dead people.
Hello, lady? Yep. Hi.
She hides behind the trees if that could hide her from me. Oh, it's probably not her.
Hey.
We'll see.
Hi. Hey, man.
Oh, the bat does belong to him, I think. She really thinks she can fool me with those silly rags, does she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed.
Hey, okay.
And the mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion. Who are you, Mr. Weird Dancy Man?
He's an eccentric Easterner, and look at your face.
I am so... I didn't look this confused when dealing with Hildebrand. What is going on?
That's saying something. You would think that Hildebrand would have warmed you up for this.
Mm-hmm.
But Hildebrand didn't quite look like that. Look
It looks like he's pelvic thrusting at me.
He is.
Such fun. Little does he know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself.
Just because you're capable of taking care of yourself doesn't mean that... Oh,
Where'd she go?
She's running away. Doesn't mean that you necessarily need to. Ninja Star.
And right on cue. Obro the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen.
Okay.
I am so confused. This is taking such a serious turn from all the pirate nonsense.
Yeah. An actual ninja star. Hello?
Cease your ramblings, Curse, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak.
Oh my god. Okay,
What?
So I'm sorry. Give me just a second. So there is a character from an anime that I've seen whose name is Karasu. He's literally called the Mad Bomber. In so many ways, he is so different from this guy, but in so many ways, he's actually very similar to this guy. I'm gonna have to tell Bookworm about this dude. Holy crap. He's even got the hair.
Yeah, our hero was wounded a stab to the heart. His childhood friend stands before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. You murdered like at least 6 people.
9 by this point.
Yeah. What's this? A couple of bit players who have forgotten to leave the stage. Did no one tell them that part of the play is long since over?
Oh, well, we're the audience. Whoa! Hey! Oh, yes. Okay, that was awesome.
Oh, and the fearless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps yet has a role to play. I will say this much. Unlike a certain someone, you at least intrigue me.
Oh, God.
Not the fact that the goofy sound effects are happening is just making this worse.
I will say Mad Bomber Karsu was certainly not this derpy, and nor did he have a bat. But he certainly did get a weird fixation on one of the other protagonists, so I'm a little concerned for you right now.
But other matters demand our hero's attention, so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet!
He's talking to that, right?
Yep.
Bye.
Wait, guys, have a quick to retreat that one. Can someone tell me what is happening and why we have a goofy Hildebrand person that I need to fight? Is your gentleman from Wineport? Did you follow me here?
Yeah, exactly. Hello.
Beg pardon, miss. Brendan here on behalf of the beautiful sisters, and you, sister, have some questions to answer. Oh, darn it, I accidentally hit the button. Sorry, I accidentally hit the button.
Oh, well.
So you were the rogues whom Lady Uruguay spoke. Forgive me. We were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know.
Okay, you probably forgot, they were probably just introducing themselves.
Yeah. My name is Oboro, and she is Tosabe.
Okay, so these are the people that one dead guy was
Yep,
talking
we
about.
hail from a village in Doma. Doma!
Doma?
Isn't that where the refugees are from?
Oh, the one that we were trying to adopt?
Uh-huh, that we did adopt, yeah.
Yay! Yes, several thousand moms across the sea. I think so.
We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi. Yes, it is, because the shinobi helped me with the main quest.
Oh, yeah.
Doma, the Imperial Providence.
Yes. Hi.
The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Galmaid. What we lacked in number, we made up for with martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won had we not been betrayed by one of our own.
Karasu?
Yeah. At every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered. At the day's end, Doma remained under Imperial yoke and was recently destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Traitors could join the Imperial ranks as chief of their covert operations, or so they say. That the man you just met, Karsu, though I am loath to call him a man.
Oh, boy.
To this day, he whispers in the ears of the Goyans, making a mockery of those who had called him friend or brother, but no longer. We have come to Azoria and our village elder's behest to see that Girito pays for his crimes with his life.
Oh, okay.
Come to mill treacherous Rook, who blew the gab on his comrades. You sound like a right bene cub. Consider all underfoot impressed. Forgive me. This land and its tongue are still new to us. Nonetheless, we're able to lure him here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort, and now this was their sacrifice for naught?
Oh, yeah. Poor souls. Hey!
Oh, this stone is very different than the others.
Right, yes.
Ah, you have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return the soul to the village, that it may rest with our ancestors.
We only have the one soul, though.
Yeah.
Hey!
What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that we might serve us in our mission. Hey, it works for me. I'm a friend of your person. But Orbo, he is not Doman. He is not of the village.
I've adopted other domens.
Yeah. Look around Yusuban. Our brothers and sisters have fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear we cannot hope to stand against Karsu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimmer dabber like yourself, but hells, in my younger days I've been keen to try my hands at some of these techniques myself. Hey, doesn't mean I can't help you guys in the process.
Yeah.
And the more my models take in, the more these two strike me as Benner and Benner folks. If you're keen to lend them a doddles, I'll not be the one to stand in your way.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah?
It's probably gonna be awkward as hell for like, you know, like the piratey like way of talking that these guys, that, you know, your current guild has. Can you just imagine? It's awkward enough for us to properly understand what they mean. Let alone people who don't normally speak the language.
That's
like,
fair.
They're probably just like, please help.
If you know more, come to the dock storehouse at Ringcatcher Gully. We shall await you there.
Bye.
Oh, certainly. I would love to learn more.
I want to be a ninja.
You'd have figured. Anyway, the choice is yours, alright. In the meantime, I'm going back to Limson, report to Jackie before he comes to give you a good call.
Are we just gonna leave the poor dead people?
Probably.
Are they like, or like, he said that they were wounded. Are we not gonna take the wounded people with us?
Probably not.
Help. Why? We have problems. Like, there are people who require assistance. I guess that also does potentially prove that maybe not all 9 of them have died because you only have the 1 stone.
Maybe.
Unless the other stones were harvested.
Maybe. We'll see.
And also, congratulations, you got picked to be a soul brother and now you can be a ninja. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
So we meet again. Might to take your presence means you have chosen to accept our offer? Yes. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tosabe, but for our entire village when I say you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of earshot of strangers. Baku has been instructed to let only trusted visitors into the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayami, you are to answer Kayede. You need not know what the words mean, only they will grant you access.
I just love to. I wonder what they're going to make of your little wind-up gentleman, especially when he starts posing. Like he just did. That's it.
Enter.
Very good. If you managed to mess that up, I would have thrown a pillow. It was literally 30 seconds. Hello.
Welcome, all. You stand in a provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Azoria. May not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Kurasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. Fallen brother, you saw as a worthy inheritor to his soul, to honor his memory and trust it to you. The soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated from our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heavens, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel the power into physical form. I'm told this is similar to the concept of Aether, was it? I must confess that Azoria words and ways remain unfamiliar to me.
Well, you're doing great, buddy.
How does one channel the power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the 3 forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call the power of the heavens. In Doma we call this Ten. You are eager to learn? Yes. Attune your soul to that, my fallen brother, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin.
Okay.
Okay, so we have one more quest to do for these guys.
Alright. How do we know when we've been attuned?
Ninja. It's basically just I need to add it to the spot.
Oh, well, there we go.
10.
Yay! 10.
Maruda and Jutsu. In addition to their deadly weapon skills, ninjas have at their disposal special battle techniques known as ninjutsu, which are readied by making a series of ritual hand gestures known as mudra. Ninjutsu can be executed after combining one or more of the following 3 mudra in predetermined order: Ten, Chi, and Jin. Oh, okay, so using multiple of them.
There's no N in mudra.
Oh, okay.
You like adding N's to things, I noticed.
Mm-hmm. You will learn new mudra as you progress through the ninja storyline. Learning the mudra will open the door to more complex ninjutsu techniques. Once you have obtained a new technique, you can confirm the proper order required to execute it by selecting its icon in the Actions and Traits interface.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is basically just, I just attach this here, and then it allows me to transfer all my skills from Rogue over to Ninja.
Cool.
And then I update the gear set, and it then changes my Rogue skill over to a Ninja.
Alrighty.
And then I just need to go into the Actions and Traits and equip to 10. Oh, it can also equip ninjutsu itself.
Cool. Oh, I'm liking the music we got going on.
Executes a specific action coinciding with the combination of mudra made immediately beforehand. If any other action is used before the mudra are combined and the ninjutsu is executed, it will fail, triggers the cooldown of weapon skills, mudra, and ninjutsu upon execution. Conversely, execution of weapon skills triggers the cooldown of this action. Restore 2 charges to all mudra when hide is executed while outside of combat. Okay, so hiding will restore all of the abilities. So if I do this, and then this.
Oh! Oh, I'm a bunny! That was amazing! Can we do it again?
Give it a few seconds.
Okay. I'm getting closer to this. I'm getting closer for this. You're kind of a bunny. 1, 2, bunny!
I don't know what that does,
I
but
don't know what that does either. If that's you calling from the calling the power of the heavens, and it takes the shape of a bunny wearing a straw hat, I am very curious about the heavens, but I'm also very amused.
Yes, I can sense it. Though you are not of our blood, the soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us, a shinobi. Your training has only just begun. Heed my words, Ba'or, for the shinobi, blade and mind are one. The weak mind gives rise to weak blade, the false mind gives rise to false blade. With the mind that is strong and true, the blade will know no equal. Such were the teachings of my master, his master, and his master's masters before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. That is the lesson of the mind. Now we shall begin the lesson of the body. We were called that art of Jiu-Jitsu involves using hand gestures called mudra to summon the energies of the heaven, earth, and man, ten, chi, and jin, in the Doman tongue. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the mudra you combine and the order in which you do so, but perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before he can run. To begin, I would see you master your first mudra 10, the mudra of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth, and from your hand will fly a flaming star or Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse, you will find a Mokun, a wooden man of the sort of tradition used in Doma training. Do as I have told you and strike it with Fuma Shuriken. Observe your teachings from a distance. Are you good?
I think you'll make another bunny. Do you think you get to show off your bunny?
I don't think that that's what I'm supposed to do here.
This is fun. It is fun. Okay. Oh, hey. Woo!
Oh, that was big.
That was awesome. Oh yeah, well, that's great.
Okay, so using the 2 was the failed bunny, or I guess, well, quote unquote failed, but then using 1 allowed me to do the shuriken.
Oh my god.
Yes, that will do, Aura. Clearly did not misjudge your potential. Perhaps you have felt your body become lighter. This is but another benefit of your training. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blade strong, but be mindful, the true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
You demonstrated your skill well against a wooden man, but wood does not strike back. Your next opponent will not be so docile. Prepare yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are we gonna be fighting him now?
Maybe.
Yep, we are.
Nobi will attack in waves. Use your Fuma Shuriken to dispatch them.
I think that's... Maybe it's sort of like demons or spirit type people.
No. Oh.
Whoa! Alright.
I couldn't even see them. Mm-hmm.
Woo!
See, Lady Yorgo has spoke true. Ramisa says that she's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Obro? I'm capable of speaking for myself, said Zume, but it's true. Aura has exceeded even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as a fish glides through water. There's not enough, but that isn't enough training for today. Now it is my turn to be the student and you the teacher. I will learn the way of the Vizori. Will you instruct me, yes?
Oh, that's gonna be great.
You have my gratitude.
Alright, let's see what you do next. Wait, no.
Yes, we don't know the terrain of this. Something amusing.
Okay. Oh, yes, I see.
Wow, I see. I would not have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated. This is... Forgive him, one of us not quite himself since coming to these shores. It was seen that neither food nor climate agrees of him.
Oh, boy.
Let's not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. Ah, the chocobos. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to more hospitable environments. Anyhow, Aura, that should suffice today. Practice while you're in ninjutsu and determine you're ready for your next lesson.
We taught him one thing. Come on! No, we didn't even teach him that. We didn't even say he did not learn.
Seem you have some practicing to do. It would seem you have some practicing to do as well.
He's got the great shocked face down. Good job, buddy. Woo!
Alright, let's switch back to Dragoon.
Whoa! Where are we off to now?
Camp Blue Frog, because we are going to go look for the spy that went missing.
Yes, okay.
So that was fun.
Yeah!
And they learned how to make dramatic hand gestures and summon a bunny.
Potentially with the power of the heavens.
Yes.
Maybe the Moogle legend, there's more to it than you expected.
Thanks for coming, Scion. I've spoken with the soldiers here. They say, walk through the camp, not a bell ago. Aye, she walked right through. Did not mishear. We have Raban's decision to keep this matter a secret. Thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. Result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so here we are. Must not be allowed to reach Castrum Iridium. Isn't that place like a smoking crater now, though?
The processing plant?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know your map very well.
Well, that's where we fought Ultima.
So, probably is.
Okay, time for a duty.
Oh. Hi. Alright. Party time. Lots of cutscenes.
Wretch was with Rona. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't even blink as we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, the goddamn harpy. For me, Sion, we almost have her.
Alright. Whee! Oh, that poor bugger. Well, there she is. That is her, right? That's the one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Traitor.
Alright, we're ready for it. And her Imperial allies. Her allies, kill the rest.
Yeet!
Woo!
It's so weird to actually be an attacking class.
I think you said you will not take the allies so easily this time. As though we have taken...
I did catch her before. That's the whole thing. We caught her before.
I don't know, there was a part of me that's thinking Ozzy... I guess. But would you rather have taken Gant? Have we taken the Gant before?
No, we have not murdered her and had her come back. But we did just eliminate all her allies. Enemy reinforcement, of course. Show them no quarter! What about a dime or a nickel?
I will accept a penny.
Oh, giant hands! I'm gonna go fight those.
Oh, fun.
What? I can't move.
Oh, and she found it?
No, the giant hand.
Oh, the giant hand grabbed him. Oh, God.
More reinforcements. They really aren't paying me enough. Fools, you cannot stand against the Empire. Watch me!
I can shift against the Empire. I can even lay down against the Empire. There are other things I can do here.
Yeah, I saw that. Trying to take out all the ones that I can. There's just so many of them. I think that she's down to like the max health she can go down to, so I'm trying to take out the rest of them.
Stab her, stab that guy, and just pull off the knife.
Oh, really? More of them?
Give her a witness.
Oh, it's her. The person we adopted.
Oh, yeah! I was thinking she looked familiar for a moment. I was afraid she was on the side of the traitor.
No, she's ours.
Oh.
Really? They were all attacking him.
Is he dead?
No, we just have to retry the duty.
Oh, come on.
Normal.
Normal, please.
I didn't realize we didn't bring any goddamn healers.
Is it? I understand there's a lot of people talking in this time, and it seems that this is the first time I recall seeing little like pictures pop up next to this control.
Maybe it's a new feature, or maybe it's only part of like story things. If I don't win this again, I'm just gonna switch over to a tank. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
At least he's not dying this time. Okay, yeah, so I can't kill her, so I just have to keep the others away. Okay, so lure them this way.
Come on!
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's running out again, so it's gonna...
Okay, did you complete? Did you complete?
Okay, got it that time.
You did, good job.
That was stupid that I lost that gas band.
Whew, okay. Hello.
Find her and do it tight. Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. She's just gonna be comically wrapped in rope. Oh, no.
Good work, man.
Oh, hey! How's it going, bud?
She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better.
The second time, at least.
Uh-huh. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members. One of its pillars, it says, means you have fallen so low. What would you know, though? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think your God-given right to rule others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born guardians might endure. To these noble lords and ladies we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered.
Got a point.
In case you've forgotten, Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, little more than our shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
How are we any different then? It is true that we are both mercenaries of lowly birth, and it is true that we have both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise hand against a friend.
Fair point.
But enough talk. You will return to Ola to face justice, and the people whom trust you have dragged through the gutter.
Well, alright then. Bye-bye. The little Lalafell just stomping after them.
Yeah.
I do like the way they walk. Oh, it's no longer sick. Okay.
Not so much as a hint of remorse. It is well that the sword business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our allies more wisely than Ruberhan chose his.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's no way of knowing, especially with how...
I have heard. Truly bothersome business.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, you little... You're a traitor!
Oh, come on!
It has to
No,
be.
I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do.
He must be talking to the Empire, I think.
Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night.
He was the one who we were talking to about your Guri, right?
Yeah, that, or at the very least, he's the real person behind it all.
No.
You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Oh, no. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You leave that adorable little thing alone.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
I hate this guy.
Oh my god.
I want to punt him.
Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little sultana to the last.
And if she's not?
I think that either we're going to have to deal with him or Raban is going to murder him. What if he wants to become basically the sultana?
He probably does, yeah. And probably he would prefer to, like, be the puppeteer.
Yeah.
Something tells me.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Often I would ask another favor. Let us cling together.
Alright, call it on.
Captain Oberon and I have a few questions for the Flames Marshal regarding the circumstances of miraculous escape. We have completed our interrogation. We shall take our findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end of it. Work here is done, my friend. My thanks. I have one more task. Return to the Rising Stone and appraise Minfilia of what happened. Beware that the antecedent held Rona in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends.
I'm so proud of you. You actually used the proper word.
We'll see how long it lasts.
I know, but I'm happy.
I really hope... Okay, I don't imagine that the Sultana is going to be overthrown and replaced with that guy, but it just...
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen until you get to that point, right?
Yeah, and I still want to just punt him.
Yeah.
Like, just punt him across the room. Mm-hmm. And then take all his money to, like, pay for, like, all the things the refugees need.
Yeah.
Forget how much the dick the other guy is. This guy, I'm imagining, probably arranged for her to escape in the first place.
I'm in here. Alrighty.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Guess I don't need to voice act in this part.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Hi, everyone.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auricite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls.
Woohoo!
That was an item that we used to restore an aetheryte that had been destroyed so we could get to where Shiva was. We just had to power it up
Back
ourselves.
at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
The Ascian souls, they're the black-robed people, right?
Yeah.
The
In addition to auricite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Good point.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Aren't they also basically guessing because they don't know how long it takes it to reform? Or where it goes when it does?
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
Yeah.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light. A weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
Yes, we know. We attacked him with
Based
the power
on your
friendship.
description,
It was beautiful.
we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
That's a fair point.
Quite so, my lady. we must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether. One to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
Is that even possible, though?
I don't know.
Like a whole
That is
I'll figure it out.
Good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Okay.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
Alright, everyone agrees? Stoic nod.
I'm
Stoic
going to
nod
nod
all
around.
perform a few more tests on the orosite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
When the two of them first showed up, she ran, hugged him, and lifted him off his feet.
Aww, that's adorable.
Mine apologies, but I am required at the waking sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
How is it that even in these cutscenes, when they say each other's names, it's still hard to understand how they're pronouncing each other's names? It's amazing!
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val.
Oh yeah,
What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
that's where the Brotherhood was and was destroyed, or the island was supposedly
According to the
destroyed.
report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Oh, that's not ominous or anything.
Aye. Yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
Kidnappings?
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Oh.
I feel like the Ascians have mentioned that in relation to their god, but I can't remember for sure.
indications suggest Ascian involvement,
There we go.
but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true god.
That wouldn't be related to anything with the, like the void, like the, big void monster that we fought in, like, in the Crystal Tower.
Don't think so. I think this is different things, but we can't be sure.
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Oh, yeah, we found her. She's alive, but she's still unconscious. And we're still also dealing with everything going on in Ul'dah.
Yep. Well. Perfect. Good job. Your quest was literally to be there and watch a cutscene.
Oh no, what's happening now?
Okay. Alpha there.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies.
Hey, Rose.
They used to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
That's alright.
You're alright.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone.
Ah, you were finishing the 7.2 story.
Oh, cool.
Hope you enjoyed it, Rose. I'm sure I'll get there eventually.
Van Belsar to heal. He used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
Okay, so she was undermining him, but for his own purposes on their own.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus.
That's the new Emperor, Varus.
So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea.
Oh.
What?
Just that, with like she was playing both sides.
Oh, boy.
In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Oh.
Merchants, probably.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Honestly, it almost seems like it was a triple one at this point.
If you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Oh boy. How are we gonna manage that?
No idea.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Yeah, it's not a position I am.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
I mean, the ones that we didn't kill.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
Aww.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
Oh boy.
I hate this city.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
I like the people who are in charge of it. I mean, like the Sultana and him, like, you know, and him.
Sultana and him, but the rest of the syndicate need to be suplexed.
I'll settle for punted. I would love to watch you punt it.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
Oh, he's talking about the rest of the syndicate.
Maybe he'll suplex them
I
for
know you
us.
can hear me, monitorous scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished!
Flip the table, flip the table.
Till you purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Okay, that move's getting a little too big for him to flip, but I want him to flip something.
Yeah. And honestly, the Monorists are like one of the main enemies of the Paladin storyline.
Oh, look at the little stuffed Moogle and the little baby Chocobo. Hi,
I shall
hi,
have no
sweetie.
further need of you this day,
Uh-oh.
Your Grace.
Oh, God, I'm worried.
I am too.
That one asshole is supposedly watching her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that he's going to attack her.
I fear that not even mine own chamber shall remain private for long.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Yes, it would.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Canicina.
Do you know that person?
Oh!
Oh, it's the Winter Lady. Hi!
Ever since he proposed the Cardinal Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees.
Rude.
The Monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
Oh, they're fighting with each other too.
Does she recognize that, the other guy who was supposedly seemed to be helpful, is now, like, having problems? Because I thought she name dropped the slimy person that we were,
I don't know.
I don't know either. Ah!
Yeah.
Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
Hey!
If bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
I wish.
I Madam Lovely.
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away.
No one envy her position either, the poor thing.
Yeah, that's why she was brought to tears.
Natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly.
Careful dance, my dear.
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the Monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
I still think I should just come in and take all their money by force.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you guys, I defeated Ultima. Pay up.
Yeah, exactly.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the Monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Yeah. No one's having a good time.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
Well, you're all having dessert
Yet
here.
for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
Maybe, but if I used all that money to like solve the refugee crisis, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would approve.
I feel like, come on, we've gotten so much clout. I feel like we have to be able to use it for something. I don't know what, but yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
I really like her.
The Monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
Okay.
For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
She's gonna dissolve her own position.
Oh, she realizes.
Nay, you jest.
Oh.
Little smile.
Friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here.
Oh, this is gonna cause so many problems.
I know.
When
But
I make
it's
my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue.
but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like it's such an unpredictable move that it would throw off any plans them, including Mr. Asshole, might have. Assuming that, of course, he's not planning on this, but
What I'm worried about is that they'll be able to recover faster than whatever her plans are will. Plus, I know it could be very chaotic, but it's like, is it going to be chaotic solely on like, I don't know, it seems so risky. And
I know.
But you know what? Kudos to her to even thinking of it.
Mm-hmm.
As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Roban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah. Your Grace, are you certain of this?
I think so.
There is no other way.
You know, it's funny, she's not actually saying it out loud.
yeah.
It's meant
But
to,
at the same time, I think she's also right. There might not be any other way at this point, especially with Mr. Asshole getting so popular with his idea of like turning the battleground area into settlements and then using that to steal Omega.
Can we also just
When
say,
the time
in a
is
story
right, the nation shall become
that
a
is
true
full
republic.
of people
Both
trying to
royalists
grab
and
more
monetarists shall
power.
cease to be.
Props to this person who, I don't know how old she is, she seems very young, even as a Lalafell. Props to this person who has been, probably born into this role for recognizing that people need more than what she can give, and basically resolving to dissolve all of her birthright and all of the power and privilege that come into it.
And at the effect of also burning down the power of the motorists as well.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this is like in a chess game, queen takes queen.
Yeah, and it's like, but like, props to her for doing this. This is going to be so drastic, like a lifestyle change for her. She's going to be in a position where she can't do as much as she wants to. Granted, she feels like she can't do much now. But this is going to be really drastic for her.
Yeah, assuming she isn't voted in as like the new leader of the Republic.
True.
Because it will say a lot to a lot of people that she's willing to give up all her power. Mm-hmm. And usually the best people to be in power are those that do not want it.
And that does make me worry though if assuming of course that the asshole guy is not able to spin this around on her and make her look bad.
We'll see.
Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
And I'll be here to help her out at least.
Yes, please. At the very least. Prevent her from getting so lost in the chaos that she ends up hurt. Because I'm sure she'll still want to do good.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
But you're not casting it aside lightly. You're making
Beyond
the best
this
choice for
gesture,
people.
I am powerless to help my subjects.
That's actually why she was so upset in the last one, because despite the fact that they knew of his crimes, there wasn't enough evidence and they could do nothing to stop him or to stop the rich people. And she's right. As much as she's a sultana, even with we saw with the refugees, she was powerless to help them.
Because she's
bound to the syndicate, which are all rich assholes.
Yeah, she's got that council's decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Which are probably meant to be checks and balances, but
it's not working.
No, at least no.
No, and the way that in the whole rebellion thing that the guys stoked up, I dreams of ice.
Oh my god.
That's it. We finished 2.4.
Wait, that's it? Oh, holy crap! Okay. Now what?
Now, if we talk to her, we begin 2.5.
Okay.
Do we want to do that tonight, or do we want to stop?
How long have we been doing for?
2 hours and 6 minutes. It's 9:10.
It's 9:10. Okay. I don't know if you want to start it at least. Maybe not go on for too long, but start it. Or do you think that this is a good place to stop?
I think this is a good place to stop because I have a feeling that once we start the 2.5, we're probably going to want to
carry on.
Yeah. The question is, do you want me to wait for you to be around to do the next quest, or?
Is that possible?
Well, yeah, I can find other stuff to do.
True.
I have like a whole bunch of classes I still need to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, if that works out, I would like to be here for that.
Yep.
Do we want to do anything else while we're here for a little bit to keep going for some, or do you think this is a good place to say goodnight?
I think this is a good place to say goodnight, and I don't really have much else to do tonight anyway. I've done most of the class quests and stuff, so.
Fair point.
Yes, it's by accepting the next main story, I will enter 2.5.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Look at your Hildebrand.
Yeah,
Look at your Hildebrand go.
Yeah, so on Saturday, do you want to do this, or do you want to maybe do Undertale? Or are you not sure yet?
I'm not sure yet. I am not sure yet. Well, we'll figure it out. I don't know.
Oh, that person just attuned to the crystal. You must be new. Hello, new person.
Aww.
I am a sprout, but you must be more of a sprout than I if you are just attuning to the crystal.
I am a sprout, but I am a big sprout.
Slightly bigger sprout.
Slightly bigger sprout. And I have a Hildebrand. Just you wait till you get to that part.
And this cool armor.
Yeah, and a stabby stick. Yes. And a colorful chocobo. And the ability to summon my mount when I'm running.
I kind of want that Pegasus creature, but we'll see later.
Hey. Well, anyways, thank y'all for joining us.
Hope you had fun. Sorry you didn't get to catch as much as normal, Rose, but it is very late and we are tired.
And we'll, this will be up on the Twitch and YouTube if she wants to catch up.
Yes, I became a ninja today. Actually, let me change to that.
Oh yes, show off your ninja self. Show her the bunny. Show her the bunny. Show her the bunny.
I'm sure she knows, but yes, I can now summon a bunny. Which I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything, but if it does, just let me know.
You want this to make the right, you'll have to get by me first at that one person as you had a bunny on your head. I have no context for that, but it makes him feel like no.
He's probably defending it in case someone tries to attack it.
Fair enough. Is bun.
Is bun. I failed summon, now is bun.
I just love all of the things that they could have done. They just give you a little bunny in a little head.
I'm wondering what other failures might look like.
Oh my god, what if you get like a frog or something?
I summon the power of the heavenly bunny. Fear me.
Do you think this is the one that? Do you think this is the? All right. So if that's what happens when you fail the, summoning the power of the heavens, is you get a bunny. Does that mean that these bunnies are the ones that are hanging out in the heaven now that the Moogles are now down on Earth?
Maybe. It could explain why the rope isn't there. Maybe they ate it.
Maybe they ate the rope. They just ate them and just gnawed on the rope. Or maybe they're just hanging out with it. Maybe they dangle carrot. If you ever come across a dangling carrot on a stick, be careful. Be careful. You may be being hunted by magical bunnies in heaven. Dear bunnies in heaven.
Alright, and with that nonsense complete, we are going to say goodnight, Internet.
Good night, Internet. We're basically starting and ending on goofy moments here.
Yes.
Alright, good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.